What's up, everybody? It's your boy Java. Honestly, this is a long time coming. This video, I've been meaning to start my YouTube journey for a minute. I guess I have started it in a way. I have a YouTube channel with my wife, Java and Coco Yam. Check us out. Real Random Talks. But I didn't really have a YouTube channel that expressed my interests. It's mostly technology, it's sports. It's really not that deep, but I've always wanted to have something like blog, vlog, something to be able to capture the things that I do, the games that I play, the technology that I buy and implement in order to play these games. So this is just another one of those actions. This time I'm building a sim rig. As you can see, I'm putting it out there, putting it in YouTube finally. So this little sim rig, I was blessed enough to be able to have the money to be able to put something together like this in preparation for Forza Horizon 6. But I was really just, wanted to learn how to drift, and it just came to me. I've always wanted a rig, always wanted to be able to drive, although I'm not that big into cars, but I've always wanted to drive, always liked driving, always found it, therapeutic. So this was just one of those things. I'm a gamer, I like driving, let's try it out. So this time I went with an Aries wing sim rig cockpit. I'll put it up here. This thing was like $503.49 off of Amazon at the time. Honestly, didn't have that many reviews, but when I looking at it, based off of all the little chassis I've seen, it looked like it would fit the bill. One of the main reasons I got this thing is it was like a really small form factor, and in my office, as you can see, as I'm building this thing, I needed it to be able to fit in the corner. I wanted to be able to put up that monitor mount on the desk and be able to use my curved monitor as my main display for my sim rig. So just to be able to, be economic and save as much space as possible while also keeping the function. So as you can see, this thing is kind of tedious put together. I wanted to give a realistic picture to people to see what it's like to be able to put something like this together. Now, understanding my background, I really like building things. Now, I don't necessarily have a lot of tools to build things, but I do like putting things together. I like working with my hands. I'm not necessarily an outdoorsy type, but I do like reading through instructions and putting things together. Maybe I'm weird like that, but that's just who I am. So building something like this, it wasn't necessarily a challenge to me, but I wanted to put this time lapse together just so know this is like at 1,000 times speed. So it took me around, I think it was like three hours to put it together in this time lapse. It's like 20 minutes, but that's just a realistic perspective for anybody that's trying to build something like this. For those of y'all who want to know a little bit more about the rig I'm putting together, like I said, I got the Aries Wing Sim Racing cockpit. Comes with the racing seats, full aluminum profile. It's really adjustable, although it's hella annoying to adjust to things. Everything seems to be on these little sliding nuts that go through these little slats. And let me tell you, you just have to line things up correctly. Once you have them all lined up correctly, as you'll see me measuring with measuring tape, just to make sure that I have the sides of the seats to the correct length from each other, so it's not awkward when I actually put the seat on, or making sure that the thing that holds up the steering wheel base is correctly aligned so I don't get any unwanted shake or anything like that. Once you make sure that you have all those things aligned correctly, then it's really not that bad, and it's very customizable, like I mentioned. So to go on to the next obvious pieces of my build, we'll hit the wheel base and pedals. So I went ahead and gone with the Moza R5 all-in-one. That was a PC bundle I was able to get off of Amazon. It gives you the wheelbase, the wheel, the Moza starter kit, essentially pedals and brake. But when I went ahead and paired that with the clutch pedal as well as the Moza HPP handbrake, that handbrake feels hella quality. So it was basically the baby Moza kit, not the R3, but the R5. Get that 5 Newton meter resistance on the wheel. It really does feel nice to run with. I'm a little bit bougie with it, so I wanted to not break the bank, but also give myself the best experience. So I ended up going with the performance brake pedal kit. It made it feel a little bit more, give it some oomph whenever you put down the brake. It was a lot more resistance. So I also went and stepped it up to the Alien Mods load cell kit for Moza SRP Lite. It was just like a no-brainer upgrade. Gives you the load cell feeling. The braking is a whole lot more consistent when you actually race. So if you actually do race, you can then feel the difference. Now, I'm not going to hold you all too much longer, but I just wanted to reiterate, I wanted to get a low profile, fully aluminum chassis that'd be able to handle the power of a 5 Newton meter direct drive wheel. And this is it. I mean, I have had a little bit of issues. I would say the biggest problem is that sometimes things can get a little loose. Also, when I was putting on the Moza pedals, the base for the pedals doesn't perfectly fit onto the base that they have for the wheels. You'll be able to, for the pedals, you'll be able to see it whenever I start putting it together. But you just got to be a little bit creative. Get a couple of screws, get a couple of nuts. You'll be able to put it together where it doesn't really move around a lot. I then went ahead and put on a phone holder, because whenever you're driving around and everything, it's really nice to be able to see whenever the wifey's calling you. Finally, I paired that with the Thrustmaster 6-speed shifter. I specifically got that shifter because online and Reddit, everybody was saying that that's the most quiet, I guess the quietest. That makes the least noise whenever you're shifting around, and I will say that those people are right. I mean, it can be 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm just shifting around, pushing things down. I'm not getting any rattle from the chassis. The Thrustmaster 6 shifter is really, really quiet. I mean, it doesn't bother anybody. So it was a good call from those people on Reddit. So as you can see right now, I'm putting on the pedals onto the chassis. And as you can see, I had to kind of use my own equipment here because it didn't come with any. So it was a little awkward, but I think I got it on there pretty well. And moving forward, I haven't really had to move it around at all. So for those of y'all who made it this far in the video, just want to give a big thanks, big shout out. I'm going to go ahead and let the video play through. And at the end, you can see what the final product looked like. I think it came out pretty nice, but you guys tell me what you think. I'm thinking about showing some other videos, showing the rest of my setup, kind of letting everybody know what I'm running, the peripherals that I'm using for not only my driving simulation, but also just my daily gaming and work and productivity. If y'all have any questions or any interest in that, let me know. And I'll see you on the next one. So, Java that do, I'm out. Well, there it is, people. Fully completed. Sim rig up. Let's go. Next episode, test it out. Put on the clutch. And the next episode of that, we'll put on the load cell. Thanks for showing up. I hope you all enjoyed this. Doesn't look too bad. Till next time.